Hey everyone, it is your independent Team Beachbody coach, Ashton Meyer. And one thing that I want to talk to you about today is about following people that are inspirational to you, finding things that really stand out and make a point to you. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, follow them. Birds of a feather flock together, right? So I always try to find things that inspire me to make a video or to make a post or something that can really hit me hard and be like, oh my gosh, I can totally relate. I totally have a story for this. Or something that's like an aha moment, right? Well, I've been getting a lot of aha moments for a while now, and it is from markandangel.com. Their website is, I don't know how to explain it, but what I do know is it's absolutely amazing. Just being able to see everything that they come up with and always finding something that's like, oh my goodness, like that's right. Like that's what I needed to hear or that's what I needed to see. It was right there. So make sure you check them out. It's markandangel.com. And one of the things that I want to share with you is a story that was posted on there. And I know that a lot of you guys, sometimes people don't like to read. And so I just kind of wanted to put the story out there on video. So this is from their site. From their site. This is not me personally, but from their site. And it really kind of stood out to me today. And the actual, it was written by Mark, and the blog itself is called 4 Short Stories That Will Change the Way You Think. And it says, let me distract you for a moment and tell you 4 short stories. These are old stories, familiar stories. The people and circumstances differ slightly for everyone who tells them, but the core lessons remain the same. I hope the twist we've put on them here inspires you to think differently. So I'm just going to give you one of the stories. If you want to know about the other ones, well, then you better go check their site out, right? So this one was story number 1, and it's called All the Difference in the World. It says, every Sunday morning, I take a light jog around a park near my home. There's a lake located in the one corner of the park. Each time I jog by this lake, I see the same elderly woman sitting at the water's edge with a small metal cage sitting beside her. This past Sunday, my curiosity got the best of me, so I stopped jogging and walked over to her. As I got closer, I realized that the metal cage was in fact a small trap. There were 3 turtles unharmed, slowly walking around the base of the trap. She had a 4th turtle in her lap, and she was carefully scrubbing with a spongy brush. Hello, I said. I see you here every Sunday morning. If you don't mind my nosiness, I'd like to know what you're doing with these turtles. Wow, that's really nice of you. Sorry, I got ahead of the story. She smiled. I'm cleaning off their shells, she replied. Anything on a turtle shell, like algae or scum, reduces the turtle's ability to absorb heat and impedes its ability to swim. It can weaken the shell over the time. Wow, that's really nice of you, I exclaimed. She went on, I spend a couple of hours each Sunday morning relaxing by this lake and helping these little guys out. It's my own strange way of making a difference. But don't most freshwater turtles live their whole lives with algae and scum hanging from their shells? I asked. Yep, sadly they do, she replied. I scratched my head. Well, then, don't you think your time could be better spent? I mean, I think your efforts are kind and all, but there are freshwater turtles living in these lakes all around the world, and 99% of these turtles don't have kind people like you to help clean them off their shells. So, no offense, but how exactly are your localized efforts here truly making a difference? The woman giggled aloud. She then looked down at the turtle in her lap, scrubbed off the last piece of algae from the shell, and said, Sweetie, if these little guys could talk, he'd tell you I just made all the difference in the world. probably thinking like, the moral of the story is you can change the world, maybe not all at once, but one person, one animal, one good deed at a time. So wake up every morning and pretend like what you do makes a difference. Don't pretend, just do it. Think of every single little thing that you do, even if you think that you are not going to make an impact. Understand that starting somewhere and doing something now, and one by one, you can make the difference. Those that are crazy enough to think that they can change the world will change the world. And it was funny because yesterday when I was on a call, I spoke with a girl about how when I was younger, I wanted to be a model/actress. And it was because I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be noticed. I always felt like I had a big purpose, like there was something big out there for me. And that's where I thought it was at. So I went to a Barbizon modeling and acting class that my dad paid for. Thank goodness. Love you, Daddy. Well, I let him down and myself down because halfway through, I ended up pregnant with my oldest son right now. And what I believe is that it was God's blessing because the way that I acted, the stuff that I was doing at the time, I was a big time partier. Before I got pregnant, I was, drinking. I was into drugs, and I wasn't even old enough. And it was an eye-opener to be like, this is not your path in life. This is not what you are doing. So that made a huge change. But then I was like, oh, there goes my opportunity to be just somebody that I wanted to be, someone who was noticed, someone who was out there. But guess what? I did have a purpose, and I do have a big one. And I am going to change the world little by little, every step of the way, every day, trying to make a difference in someone's life. And if I can make them smile, if I can change a negative point of their view into a positive, if I can make them see an aha moment, if I can help them, guide them to understand that they have big dreams, big goals, big purpose out there, and they are more capable of what they think they are, then I am doing something, and I'm living my purpose and my goals and achieving my dreams by helping one person every single day. When someone tells me that I have helped change their life, when someone tells me I've helped them with something, that is the biggest reward to me. And it is literally, it lights me up. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. I feel like I've done my job. So remember, little by little, day by day, you can change the world. So stay positive and always smile. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Have an amazing day. Bye.